Are you ready for this? Let's do it. Welcome to the Manifestation Queen podcast, your filter-free and uncensored source for all things manifestation. I'm Cassie MacKenzie, and I'm a manifestation expert. I'm here to raise your vibes and your cash flow. Listen, I've manifested everything from a beer, a six-figure salary, my husband, and homes, and more. And I am spilling everything I can on this podcast so you can learn how you can do the same. The more fun I have, the more manifestations appear, and the more money I make. So it's my obsession to show you how you can be, do, and have anything you want. So join the movement to raise your income and your impact on this world. Become a manifestation queen and create a life that feels like a vacation. Let's do the damn thing. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Manifestation Queen podcast. I am Cassie MacKenzie. I'm an intuitive abundance mentor and online business coach. And I have a very important message for you today. So we just started Big Money Vibes, which is my signature course on how to attract, be a match for, understand the energy of, receive more money, feel better about money, like honestly, just all around create a wealthy life and a higher consciousness around money. And one thing came to mind that it's a question, one question you can ask yourself on a daily basis whenever you start to doubt or disbelieve or not feel worthy of money. You at a soul like core level can't receive anything you don't feel worthy of receiving, whether it's the perfect partner, whether it's a new job, whether it's a freaking car, or like even money, right? Like the amount of money that you want to bring in from your job or from your business. And it's important to understand that with every new level, there's a deeper amount of trust. There's a deeper amount of believing. There's a deeper amount of comfort with not knowing where your money is going to be coming from. And while there's no magic pill you can really take to create more money in your life, there is a question that you can continue to ask yourself. I notice in the spiritual community so often, and we actually just did a Clubhouse on this, like, is it spiritual to want money? And I'm here to tell you it absolutely is. And if you're asking that question of yourself, then I really believe that at some level, you don't feel worthy of money. You don't feel worthy of living a life of full abundance, because if you did, you wouldn't be asking that question of yourself. You wouldn't be coming up with excuses about why you can't do something or why you don't have enough time or you don't have enough money. You would be really embodying that version of you that has just an immaculate amount of trust and belief in herself and belief in her worth and her values. So the question you want to ask is, why not you? Why not you? If not you, then who is worthy of money? Like, you're not any worse or better than anybody else out there. And everybody when you're born, like, money is your birthright. You are born worthy of money. Nothing changes about your worth for money as you grow up. The only thing that changes is the people who you're around who put their low vibe energy and low vibe beliefs about money into your subconscious and completely change your consciousness from where God, the universe, and all the freaking angels ever wanted it to be. So why not you? If not you, then who? Who is worthy? Who's more worthy than you for all of the desires and all of the experiences and all of the things that you want to do, all of the ways you want to invest in yourself, all of the places you want to take your kids one day, all of the, like, the house, the maid, the standard of living that you desire. Like, you don't have to live in a standard of living that you don't desire to live in. And it's up to you to decide that you alone, without ever having to do anything at all, you are already worthy of all of that. So the sooner you can decide and believe that if not you, then who? Like, who? Then decide and believe that you're totally committed to trusting yourself along the way, that you're totally committed to trusting all the decisions that you make, and you're trusting your inner guidance that is pointing you actually to what you want. and that anybody who tells you that what you want isn't right or what you want isn't, the right thing to want is full of shit, because they're not you. I get in this discussion like from time to time with my husband, to be honest, because this actually came up this past weekend. I was so my goal is to have $100,000 month, and not just one, but multiple, like make that my new standard. And I believe it, and I see it, and I know it's there, and it's almost like I could touch it. And one of the parts, so I received the guidance from a meditation to go and make a vision board that was like my $100,000 month vision board. Like, what does my life look like now that I'm making $100,000 a month? And apparently business class flights are a gigantic thing, because it turned out that it ended up being 2 pictures on my vision board that had like 8 pictures total. So I said something to him. I was like, look at this business class. We fly business class at least, like when we fly internationally and on these long trips, because we have 2 kids. And it's totally worth it to me to be able to spread out and sleep and have good food and enjoy yourself. But like, I didn't even get to that part with him. I actually said, look at this business class. And that guy, do you know, he shook his head and like rolled his eyes, was like, oh, it's such a waste of money. And I proceeded to like almost come unglued, because I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Don't shit on my dreams. Come on. Like, honestly, like this is a dream that's actually making your life easier. So just think about, let's think about this before we go shitting on it. All right, buddy. Anyway, I'm telling you this story to tell you that, not everybody's in your head. Not everybody has the same desires. And the fact that my husband doesn't have business class flights, or he thinks it's a waste of money, and he's got that on his vision board, doesn't mean 2 shits about my desires. It doesn't change the fact that I still desire to do that. And I desire the standard of business and standard of living that allows us to fly business class with our 2 children. And that's the reality that I am creating. And he can come along or he can ride and coach, but we're going to be doing it. So listen, why are the people up in business class any better than me? They're not, okay? So and I've done it before. We've flown business class before. So it's actually like, come on, man. This is amazing. This is definitely set for the vision board. But if not me, then who? And if not you, then who? Like, who else is more worthy of walking out their desires on earth? Who else is worthy of having a clean home and organic food and kids that are happy and fun experiences and places to go on the weekend, or, like just a house that's comfortable to sit in on the weekend if you don't fucking feel like going anywhere, right? Who better than you? So ponder this one, guys. Enjoy it. And if you want to explore your relationship with money, I have 2 options for you. This Big Money Vibes program is just kicking off, and it is on a fire. We are going to be, this is like, okay, you can listen to podcasts all day long, and until you start to integrate what you've learned into your life and change the person who you are. And I don't mean go out there and change yourself, into different clothes if you don't like those clothes, or saying different things if you don't like saying those different things. I mean, have a vision for where you're going. Have a picture in your mind for how you want your life to look, okay? And the next step is to start to embody that woman or man or whatever, right now. Start to embody those characteristics and have the same thoughts you'd have when you reach that goal. Have the same beliefs that you have when you reach that goal. You don't get to where you want to go by having the same mind and having the same habits that you have right now, okay? You've got to kick it up, expand it even more. And if you're ready to expand that and integrate it into your life, this new consciousness, wealth consciousness, and then transform your whole life so that it just becomes the new standard at what you operate. Like, this is work. This embodiment work takes time. And it can take either a day where you just fucking decide you're over your own bullshit and you've changed yourself internally into a different person, or it could take months, right? But it definitely helps to have somebody by your side coaching you along the way. So if you want to do this with me, the Big Money Vibes program is just starting. We're doing pre-work right now, but also I've just launched my Abundant as Fuck Mastermind. So this is all about creating an abundant life. We're talking money, love, freedom, health, joy. I'm hitting on all of it. I've got a brand new downloaded program that only my mastermind is going to be getting access to first. And this is going to create not just a well-rounded fucking life, but you will literally become the woman who has it all. And you'll know how to replicate that over and over and over and over and over again. So what I want you to do is reach out to me. If this sounds like something that you want to transform your life and you want to be doing too, then come do it. Say yes to yourself. If not you, then who? Okay? Alrighty, I will be back next week with a super cool episode on how I manifested my husband. So if you are interested in manifesting love or even creating a better relationship with your partner or current partner or ditching your current partner or any of the above, maybe all of the above, then be sure to stay tuned because this is going to be fun. We're talking sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby, and maybe a police chase too. All right. I love you guys. I love every single one of you for listening to this podcast. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, go leave a 5-star rating or a review. Tell your friends so they can find it too. And be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the action. I love you so much. Thank you so much for listening to this. And if not you, then who? Go answer that question. Thanks a million for choosing to push play on another episode of the Manifestation Queen podcast. You truly amaze me. And if this episode blew your mind, then please leave a 5-star rating and a quick review on iTunes so more people like you can become manifestation queens too. See you next time.